Hello everyone and welcome to WWE Factor, and today we're going to review WWE Raw 10/1/12 October Halloween season. The show starts off with CM Punk and Paul Heyman, and CM Punk is basically saying why he did what he did last week, why he attacked Mick Foley, and out of all that, he never mentioned Ryback's name, so that's pretty interesting. Even though later on in the night we got a pretty epic picture. After that, Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero came out, and Paul Heyman and Vicky Guerrero started arguing who should take over Raw because they want AJ to be fired because she slapped Paul Heyman, which makes sense. I'm pretty sure she said that she was going to get fired if she ever touched another manager superstar, but she didn't get fired. I can tell you that much. After that, AJ came out and she said that she's been assigned a coach instead of being fired. And Daniel Bryan came out and I was like, what the no way. But he didn't come out for that. Daniel Bryan came out. He basically said he's the tag team champion. And then after that, Kane came out. And that sets up the main event of the night. Team Hell No versus Dolph Ziggler and CM Punk. But after that, we also got Big Show and Sheamus debate hyped up for later on in the show, which wasn't all that interesting, but I'll get to that later on. Tag team tournament time is going to be Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus Primo and Epico on Raw this week. I called it right. Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio were definitely not going to lose to these guys. Funny thing here, they were matching, which is pretty funny. Primetime players came out during midway in the match, and they just sat on stage, and surprisingly, they got a really good reaction from the crowd, so I'm happy about that. Rey Mysterio got the win. We got a couple matches announced for later on in the week. This Wednesday, the main event is gonna debut, and I'm probably gonna review that because it's the first show. If it turns out to be really good, I'll probably review that on a weekly basis. But if it turns out to be another Superstars, I probably won't because I don't even watch Superstars. Occasionally, I do. On Superstars is gonna be Santino Marella and Ryder versus Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel. So prediction there is gonna be Santino Marella and Zack Ryder wins. So that's not the really point that I'm watching it for. I'm watching it because CM Punk and Sheamus are the main event, so that should be interesting to watch. SmackDown, we got announced that R-Truth and Kofi Kingston versus the Primetime Players is gonna be there. That's gonna be another match that we saw already a couple times, but I don't know. The previous times that we saw it, Primetime Players weren't that over. Not really. Nobody even knew about them that much. This time they're more relevant, so maybe they'll. I'm picking them to win, but maybe the match gets a little bit more interesting with that aspect. Let's see. Oh, we went to commercial. We came back to commercial. And Brodus Clay's entrance, it was cut off. It was midway. It was already over, basically. That shows you how much they gave up on him now. So he was pretty over back a couple months back, but now he's just not even. Nobody even cares about him. To show you that nobody cares about him, Antonio Cesaro comes out, and I thought, all right, finally they're gonna build on this feud that they started a couple weeks back, and instead Antonio Cesaro just squashes Clay in under a minute or two, I believe it was. I don't know where they're going with this, but like I said before, Antonio Cesaro, I'm starting to like the guy. He's good in the ring. I don't know what is it about the guy that I just like. I don't even know. I can't even say anything about it. But before the match even started, we had a backstage, those camera cuts where he's saying something in fire language. I forget what he said, but it was cool. After that, we had AJ has a coach. I'm pretty sure that guy's an actor. She introduced the coach. I forget. He's not a wrestler. I know that, or he wasn't a wrestler. I'm pretty sure he wasn't, but I'm pretty sure he's an actor. I have no idea what's his name though. If anybody knows his name, leave it in the comments below. That'd be really cool. And then next we have a filler match between Miz and Zack Ryder. Miz wins. So if he would have lost, I would have been upset to the max. We had another commercial. After commercial, we had the debate between Big Show and Sheamus, which was a complete waste of time. They try again, like I said on the SmackDown review, Sheamus funny has to disappear forever. WWE should only stick to Sheamus serious mode Sheamus. And then Big Show tried to be funny as well, which, anybody that saw the movie, he's not capable of being funny. After that, we had they kept bringing up the 45-second loss, or the 45-second reign as champion for Big Show, which I don't know. After that, we had Ryback again. Facing Tensai after commercial. And funny note here, Ryback on SmackDown, he picked up Tensai, and I was flipping out. I was like, holy crap. And over here on Raw, they had a good match, and Ryback had more than 3 moves in this match, so that was a way better. But he tried to pick him up for the finisher. Still don't know what the hell it's called, and he couldn't do it. And they tried to play it off like that Tensai was countering it, but he just couldn't pick him up. Then he finished it off with the clothesline though, so whatever. I mean, I don't know. Ryback later on, he comes back out again, so maybe that didn't hurt him as much. I hope it didn't, because I actually like the guy, even though I think it's way too early for him to be next to the WWE champion, even though they still did it. Next, we had an amazing match with Damian Sandow and Sheamus. A couple months back, they had this match, and Sandow left the ring and just got counted out. This time, they had a really back and forth match. WWE is really showing what Damian Sandow could do in the ring. With a guy like Sheamus, he can go. It was really, really good. Ending, I don't know. In the ending, Sheamus grabbed Cody Rhodes. He threw him in the ring, and he kicked both of them and got the win over Damian Sandow. To me, that's making that tag team that should be really awesome. And they're just saying you got nothing on Sheamus. They made him feel really sucky. I don't know, but Sandow, no matter, even if he lost, even lose, win, whatever, that match was great. It made him look really good in there, so that was good. Next we had Eve Torres versus Beth Phoenix, and in no way, shape, or form is this even close to the match that they had. That Beth Phoenix and Natalya had on SmackDown. Nowhere even close. It sucked. We had a backstage segment with AJ and her coach talking to Wade Barrett. And right there in that backstage segment, we got a taste of what Wade Barrett could do on the mic. What Wade Barrett could possibly be. And yet they don't use him the way he should be used. That's a disappointment. We got a little video of JBL climbing Mount I don't remember what it's called, but he climbed the mountain and put a WWE flag up there, which is really cool. And he recorded a tout, so good job, JBL. Have a safe trip climbing those mountains. I would never do that because I'm scared of heights. We went to commercial, then we came back, and we had Heath Slater versus Santino Marella, and the encore was ringside. So I thought when they weren't on SmackDown, I thought it was a only one-time thing, and then they stopped it. So it's good to see that they didn't. The match itself, it wasn't really all that special, but Santino Marella did go for the Cobra, and I believe he hit him with the Cobra. But after he either missed or hit him with the Cobra, the encore came in and they just beat down on Santino. But my opinion on the faction is I don't know, they threw a whole bunch of guys there in a group, and they're just gonna see who could stand out from the group. And Drew McIntyre, I believe, is gonna take this to his. He should take it as his opportunity to move on forward. Drop the past and show the people that he's still the chosen one, which he did say. And Drew McIntyre, I believe this is his chance, and he should take it. Next, well, it looks like I mixed up the order of the show, but moving on, we had JR Appreciation Night. which is funny because wasn't he on commentary? Did he really have to come out from the locker room? I mean, I'm just saying. But it was Michael Cole. He introduced JR, and when JR came out, before he could even say a word, CM Punk came out, and Punk really he started the whole promo saying that he respects JR, which is something new for CM Punk to actually respect somebody else. But before anything, I gotta say CM Punk is the best in the world. I don't even know in this day of wrestling and this modern era. He's the best at getting the crowd behind him. Either either being a face or a heel. Because I don't see nobody else that can just flip on a dime and get the crowd behind them. So CM Punk is great at that. And if you don't think so, let me know in the comments below. But he came out and he wanted JR to say that CM Punk's the best in the world. And he didn't. And JR actually cut a really good promo. I don't know if it was a promo. It was meant to be a promo, but he cut out a really good promo and basically hyping CM Punk versus John Cena. That's gonna happen at Hell in a Cell. JR said no, he's not gonna call CM Punk the best in the world, and CM Punk kept pushing him to say it, and JR just said no. Then CM Punk told him to get the hell out of the ring. And JR was gonna leave, and CM Punk told him, "No, you're done for the night. Go out this way, through the front way, and I want you to leave with your head down." Which is really, I don't know. I liked the promo. It was entertaining. But as JR was leaving, and CM Punk was saying, yeah, leave, you're a coward, yeah, yada 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 yada. Ryback came out and saved the day for JR, and Ryback came to the ring with JR walking right behind them. Now this is really interesting. Ryback was just there staring at CM Punk. They just, they did that walk around in a circle kind of thing, and they just stood there, just, staring at each other, which is really interesting. I don't know. It looked pretty good, actually. Last week I said that Ryback's not ready to even be close to the champion, and this week I'm sort of changing my mind. I don't know. There was a really good way to do it. They didn't touch each other. They just stared. They just had an epic stare down. But the big story on this was CM Punk said to Jim Ross that leave the ring like a coward. And then CM Punk also said that he never backs down from anybody. He's not scared of anybody. And he left the ring, so he's a coward. They were just pointing at he's a coward then. It was interesting. Ryback, I still don't think he's even ready to be in a match with CM Punk. But it could go there and it would be interesting. Okay, and I was in such a big rush that I forgot to mention this part. Ryback was fucking over. Everybody in the crowd was cheering, "Feed me more." Like, he was more over than he's ever been over any time in the past. So, could he face CM Punk now? After hearing that, he probably can. But Ryback was over, and that match could happen. It really could happen. Now just watching it all over again and remembering that part, I definitely could see that happening. After that, we had WWE Raw versus Kofi Kingston with Ricardo Rodriguez on commentary, which was pretty funny, actually. But this was just a squash match, and it's sad to have the former tag team champions in a squash match against Alberto Del Rio. Now, I mean, you could see it that way, but this whole show was for tag team and not tag team at the same time. I'm really enjoying the way that they're pushing the tag team division these days. A lot of that has to do with Triple H getting more power backstage, but hell, he's doing a great job at it. Alberto Del Rio did win, and that was pretty much it. And after that, we had a backstage segment with AJ and her coach, and basically she told him either be a special guest referee for the main event or get lost, and he basically got lost. After that, we had the main event time. Main event time was it wasn't that special, but it was decent for Raw. We had AJ as special referee, so she took the position of referee in this match. The ending was pretty funny. it came down to Heyman. Well, no, Danny Bryan had the yes lock or no lock or the bell lock or whatever the hell you want to call it. And CM Punk was reaching for the ropes. Heyman pulled the ropes closer to him, and he got the rope break. And AJ told Heyman to get the hell out, get out. She threw him to the back, and then Vicky got mad. She got on the rope, and AJ threw her out too. And when Vicky was leaving, Dolph Ziggler left with her, leaving CM Punk to nobody to tag. And Kane got the tag and chokeslam CM Punk, and they won like that. A really strong ending for a tag team. I don't even remember last time the tag team champions won a match where the WWE champion was in it. So it was really good. Again, Daniel Bryan and Kane are really, holding the tag team division together. They're making the whole division legit. I'm enjoying them. The show, I'm going to be honest here. First time that I watched a live Raw in a while, because I usually watch it, pre-recorded, because I don't like watching the blah, 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 blah. I don't like watching the commercials. It was long. It was surprisingly a lot longer than I thought it would be. So 3 hours, I don't know. I think it's too long for them. The show itself, though, without commercials and not being so long, I'll give it a 6, 7-ish. I gotta really get a better rating system, because almost every show is looking to be a 6.5, 7-ish, because they're not sucky to be a 4 or lower, and they're not great to be an 8 or above. So, let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below, and again, let me know if you think that Michael Cole should turn back to heel. Because I miss Michael Cole's heel. Face, he's boring. He's stale. There's so many face commentators or whatever. Then you bring him back to heel because he's just better like that. Danny Bryan and Kane, they're looking great. CM Punk, he's looking decent. CM Punk versus Ryback Future. Should it happen? I don't think so. And so I think Ryback needs to have a better feud, with somebody. And until next time, this video has been brought to you by WWE's If Factor. If you liked the video, leave a like and tell me what you thought about the video in the comments below. If you want to see more, subscribe. Until next time, hasta la vista. First video, so if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more. I said this before, if you want to see free pay-per-view, if you want me to teach you how, let me know in the comments. Like the video, I'll probably be doing a video on that pretty soon. And let me know what you thought about the show, which is really why I read the comments, because I want to know what you think.